Okay guys, so we're just at an absolutely ridiculous point in the zombies community right now. We're past the speculation and theory of DLC 5. We're past even slightly believing it and slightly thinking, okay, maybe this is not going to happen, maybe it could, it'd be cool if it will, probably not. Okay. When the ESRB ratings board officially rates Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles as M for mature, that's when you know what's happening, that's when you know it's confirmed. And I think the only other thing you can probably get to confirm this would be something from Treyarch or Activision specifically themselves giving something out to us, or an official statement from that. Other than that, this is next best information you can get for confirming a game, okay? And again, I'll go through how insane this information is. We'll go through what happened to the post as it was actually deleted. So again, they're trying to cover it up. It looks like they uploaded it too early. So, you know, that's crazy as well. And there's also a bunch of stuff we need to go through as well on really how this is going to be released, the timing of it, and how it's going to happen. So I want to go through the 8 maps that were talked about to be a part of this map, and we're trying to refine these 8 remaster maps, and I think I do have a pretty refined list to bring to you guys. We also are going to talk about the potential release dates, the trailers coming very soon as well, and all of that insane stuff. Like I said, at this point, we're past the point of speculation. We're really onto the timing, how it's gonna be released, and when it's gonna be released. Like, we know it's happening, we know it's there, and we just need to know how and when it's gonna happen. And I think maybe even after that, I don't know if we'll ever get this information, but we're gonna start getting potential leaks, maybe with storyline and Easter eggs and, you know, actual specific map elements where, you know, whether the maps are changed. And there's a lot of videos I can really make and talk to you guys about what they're going to do to these maps. How much are they going to remaster them? What is remastered in Treyarch's books? Like, we need to really start to answer these questions and think about what they're going to do. Is it going to be just the base map? Are they going to add so much more than we all ever expected? So a lot of things to go through here, but again, this video specifically talking about the confirmation for the ESRB, but also going through a lot of the other stuff that we've been seeing, refining these 8 remaster maps, refining where we're going to be seeing this release date and all that insane stuff in the trailer. So that being said, if you can leave a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. If we can go for 400 likes, that would be insane. So, you know, let's get started. Put the thing up on screen. I already mentioned this to you guys just so you can see the image. ESRB ratings board officially rates Black Ops 3 Zombies Chronicles M for mature. Goes through the next tweet here. ESRB rating for this means that there's going to be a physical retail release for alongside digital. And now this is actually a couple hours after this was first revealed, and they basically said ESRB rating site has now removed the Zombies Chronicles listing from their site. Looks like they put it up too early, and that's pretty obvious and evident as well. I mean, at this point, I don't think ESRB, you know, I don't think they're in with Treyarch's games, but it seems as if Treyarch, they're just giving us these leaks, man. They're giving us this information. There's no way all of this stuff has just been leaked coincidentally like this. Obviously, it's very well that it could have happened, and it could have just been leaked, and people are just leaking stuff, and this shit happens, and it happens all the time. But it seems like all this information, and Treyarch, they're still not confirming it. It's like, okay, it seems like they're just doing it on purpose, which would be something they would do, and something very believable, because they know how to market the community, they know how to hype us up. It's Treyarch, okay? They really know the zombies community, obviously. So if there were any company to do this, it would be them. Just saying that. But that being said, anyway, the ESRB board, when they rate a game, it's real. That's just that, you know. They're not rating fake games here. This is the real thing. You could have went on the website when it was still up. Obviously it's now removed, so you can't check it out, but again, it's a real thing. Everyone knows, everyone on making YouTube videos on Twitter, everyone knows. You guys can just look around. This is 100% happening. So like I said, ESRB, nail in the coffin. They confirmed it. They gave Zombies Chronicles M for mature rating, and that's it. We're done with confirmation. We know it's coming, 100%. Hopefully I don't need to explain anymore, or I don't need to prove anymore that it's coming. I think everyone believes it now. It's 100% coming. So let's move on to what we talk about with the maps. And I want to go back to, again, the Long Sensation, because he has been really sort of vital in giving us this information as well. And he sort of has these leaks. He has this inside information, and he's been, you know, doing pretty good with that stuff. Here are a bunch of the maps. Obviously, this is not him. This is a lot of the community as well, going through what we've been seeing, the leaks that we've been seeing. So these are the maps, the 8 remaster maps we have so far, sort of the official list. I haven't really seen anything different to this, at least not yet, but let's go through here. We have Kira Totem, Shinonuma, Ascension, Moon, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, Mob of the Dead, and Origins. Okay, so again, very solid list. They have the 4 or 5 original maps that we talked about. Obviously, Mob of the Dead, Origins, Moon, Ascension, Kino. I feel like those were the maps that I said had to have been confirmed. They were part of the comic books. They're, you know, loading screens. So it sort of makes sense. Obviously, we didn't see the Origins remaster loading screen, but I just thought that would just be a vital part of that. I think everyone thought Origins would be remastered regardless, but you know, we thought those would be 5 guaranteed remaster maps. It looks like that's probably the case. Obviously, the other ones, not so sure. Shinonuma, Shangri-La, Call of the Dead, those are pretty solid maps as well. I'm very glad they picked those maps. And again, this is not the official confirmed list, but if this was the Zombies Chronicles DLC 5 pack, this would be a very fun list. Obviously, it would be cool to have like Buried, or it would be hilarious to have Transit, but I do think these maps are really cool. I definitely just enjoy Call of the Dead and like Shangri-La being their remaster, because those are definitely underrated maps. They're hard maps, man. Like, they're hard maps to play, but I think remastering them and bringing them to a larger audience would be so cool and just so insanely fun. It's just gonna be crazy. So those are the 8 maps. Again, to go through them really quickly: Shinonuma, what the? Kino Totem, Shinonuma, Ascension, Moon, Call of the Dead, Shangri-La, Mob of the Dead, and Origins. So there you go. Now, again, I'm not gonna make another video. I'm just gonna say we could see a trailer release date tomorrow. Just gonna put it out there. Obviously, I don't think I'm ready to make another trailer release date video yet, just because the last time I made one didn't happen. Obviously, we realized back then, a couple weeks, or like a week ago when I made that video, 2 weeks ago, whatever, that this was gonna be a bit later than we thought. At that time, we thought, you know, DLC 5 could be released as soon as like the 2nd week of May. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. There's no way. So I'll make another trailer release date video if it doesn't come out tomorrow. You know, it's very possible for it to come out tomorrow, especially because of this huge information. But we're not so sure. I do think the whole scale of all this, and again, I don't want to hype this up too much for you guys, but I would definitely be more reserved in thinking that we're going to see any of the release dates and any of the trailer release dates around E3 time. So, you know, maybe a trailer around E3 time, maybe like a little bit after E3, and then obviously the 1st or 2nd week of July, we see this official release of Zombies Chronicles, and that would be basically the primary dates to look at. I don't think anything's gonna happen this soon, this early on. Now, teasers and teaser trailers and how they're gonna tease this map pack, I may make a separate video, because that could be a whole different sort of insane way they could do it. And obviously, this is DLC 5. You know, they've been working on this probably for a long time, and this is a huge deal for Treyarch. So I'd imagine they'd want to hype it up like just crazy. They've already, look, if they've been giving us these leaks, they've already been doing a good job hyping it up, but I do think they're going to do like these teasers on Twitter and give us images, and that probably could start tomorrow, honestly, and that would last well over a month, I would imagine. There's no way it wouldn't, and I feel like there's no way they wouldn't take advantage of that, just hinting and teasing and doing all this crazy stuff like they usually do. So that being said, I think if anything, we see a whole slew of teaser images and teaser quotes for the next month or so. We see our first teaser trailer sometime in June, and then end of June, actual trailer announcement potentially, and then July, the official map pack, or maybe, you know, the official map pack release the end of June, like we talked about last time. June 27th was the date that everyone has been saying to be the release date. So again, maybe we see the trailer at E3, and then we have the official release date, June 27th. That's a thing as well. But at that point, it's really around the same time anyway. So really, we need to get from this nothing in May. It seems like, again, teasers potential, but nothing official in May. Even though we saw this huge information with the ESRB, people have been saying that usually they confirm the games about a month or so from their release. So a month from now is early June. I don't know if they're gonna release in early June. That would probably be a bad time. But we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what they do. So yeah, the fact that they released, or I guess they're rating their games right now, probably means that they're prepping for the map pack to come very soon. So again, it's definitely coming within the next month or so. Late June, early July is everyone's bet, and that's very nice with the audio quotes that have been recorded. Usually the audio quotes are recorded at the end of the development of a map pack, so that makes sense as well. And also the ESRB rating, that's usually about a month or so out from the actual game being released. So that is that. Now, very quickly, how this is going to be released, because people have been saying, well, this is not really a DLC 5 anymore. This is Zombies Chronicles. It looks like this is a whole separate game to some extent, and I heard people saying that, okay, it's Black Ops 3, you have Black Ops 3, you buy this separate either Zombies Chronicles disc, or you download it, and you need to have Black Ops 3 obviously, but it's like a standalone game that requires Black Ops 3. So you need Black Ops 3 to play Zombies Chronicles, but Zombies Chronicles is gonna probably be this like huge, I saw like 50, 60 gigabyte potentially map pack, standalone game, mini game type thing. 8 remastered zombie maps. It's a lot of content. That is a lot of content. So again, you would either buy that disc, and then I guess you would like preload it on and like download it onto your PS4, because obviously you can't have 2 discs at once. You can't have Black Ops 3 in the PS4 and Zombies Chronicles. So I guess you would download it from the disc or something, or you download it digitally with Black Ops 3. Not so sure how that's gonna work. I don't, we're not so sure of the pricing. I'd imagine it's gonna be like at least $30 or something. I just can't see it being a standard $15 map pack. But other than that, that's really all we know right now. It doesn't really make sense to be its own standalone game. I do think it's gonna, if 100% require Black Ops 3. It's not gonna be what we saw before, where it was like, oh, I know people are talking about Black Ops 3, but with a whole nother bundle, like a whole bundle of Black Ops 3. That's not happening. This is a standalone DLC 5 pack. It just really depends on how big it is, and maybe it needs to be on a disc, maybe it needs to be on this crazy thing. So who knows what the deal is there, but that's really what we've been talking about. So that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, for watching at the end of this video, again, as always, leave a comment below, DLC 5. Thank you guys for watching the whole video, really appreciate it, and yeah, I will see you guys later. Goodbye.